Little People, Big Worlds. Amy Roloff shares rare family photo without daughter Molly Roloff. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little People, Big Worlds. Amy Roloff shared a rare family photo that included all of her family members except daughter Molly Roloff and her husband Joel Silvius. Amy, 62, took to Instagram on Thursday, December 5, to share a group photo that included her husband, Chris Marek, and most of her children and grandchildren. Jeremy Roloff and his wife, Audrey Roloff, were present with their kids Ember, Bode, Radley, and Mirabella, while Jeremy's twin brother, Zach Roloff, smiled with his wife, Tori Roloff, and their kids Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. Meanwhile, Amy's youngest son, Jacob Roloff, and his wife, Isabel Rock, also appeared in the photo with their son Matteo. The whole family appeared happy as they smiled for the camera, though Matteo's face was covered with a white heart emoji because Jacob, 27, and Isabel, 28, have chosen to keep photos of him offline. Thanksgiving may have passed and Christmas is at our heels, but this is everything to me, Amy wrote over the photo. Love, heart emoji, my family. Shortly after Amy uploaded the photo, several fans rushed to the comments section to note how fun the gathering looked. Such a beautiful family. So happy you were all able to get together, a social media user commented. However, others asked why Molly, 31, wasn't included in the photo. Where's the daughter at? One person wrote. Another chimed in, does Molly make it home? Good to see you all together. The brothers are getting along, minus Molly and hubby. I know your heart must have been full, an additional social media user commented. Amy shares her 4 children with ex-husband Matt Roloff, whom she was married to from 1987 until 2016. Following their divorce, Amy found love with Chris, 62, and they tied the knot in 2021. Despite being raised in the spotlight, Molly has chosen to lead a more private life in recent years. She stopped appearing on LP Beverly in 2019 and moved away from her family to Spokane, Washington, after she married Joel. Back in April, Matt, 63, shared a rare update about Molly as she leads her private life. Molly loves her private life up in Spokane, but we still see her often. He told fans via Facebook after a social media user asked how his kids and grandkids were doing. Sometimes Karen Chandler and I fly up to northern Washington for a weekend visit, and often her and Joel come stay either at the big house or at my new house. Molly and Joel were just here in Arizona, staying with us for days, enjoying the sunshine and taking in the local wildlife zoo. Always wonderful to visit with the amazing Molly Jo and hubby Joel. Additionally, Molly reunited with Amy and Chris for Thanksgiving weekend in 2023. At the time, Amy took to Instagram to share a rare photo that captured her, Chris, Molly, and Joel as they enjoyed a wine tasting. Chris and I had a great time taking Molly and Joel to one of our favorite vineyards, Scotch Sugarcroed Wine. The Roloff matriarch captioned the photo. Over the years, fans of Little People, Big World have watched the Roloff family grow, change, and evolve before their eyes. From the early days of raising their children on Roloff farms, to the many family milestones, weddings, babies, business ventures, and personal struggles, audiences have followed Amy Roloff's journey as a mother, businesswoman, and public figure. But one member of the family has been notably absent in recent years, Molly Roloff. So when Amy recently posted a rare family photo on her Instagram, it quickly garnered attention from her loyal followers. The joyful picture, which included Amy, her husband Chris Marek, and most of her children and grandchildren, was shared with warm words about family and togetherness. However, fans immediately noticed the absence of her only daughter, Molly, sparking a wave of curiosity and nostalgia in the comments. A joyful gathering without one. In the Instagram post, Amy looked radiant as she posed with her sons Zach, Jeremy, and Jacob along with their respective families. There were wide smiles, laughter in the air, and little ones being hugged and held by their parents and grandparents. The caption reflected Amy's deep gratitude for moments like this, expressing how much she cherishes time with her family, even as their lives grow busier and more complex. Yet for longtime fans, the image felt incomplete. Where was Molly? Questions immediately began to surface in the comments section. Where's Molly? One fan asked. Haven't seen her in a while. Another chimed in, miss seeing your daughter. Hope she's doing well. The responses weren't accusatory or harsh. Instead, they reflected a genuine love for the Roloff family and a deep curiosity about a figure who had once been so prominent on their TV screens. In response to the flurry of questions, Amy provided a gentle explanation. Molly, she said, was unable to attend the family gathering due to work commitments and the physical distance from her home in Spokane, Washington. While it was disappointing not to have all of her children present, Amy emphasized that Molly is always missed and thought of with love. She couldn't make it this time, Amy wrote in a follow-up comment. She's busy with work, and it's not always easy to get away. But we talk often, and she knows how much we love her. Her words were simple but heartfelt, and they seemed to ease the concerns of many fans. It also served as a reminder that while the Roloffs have lived much of their lives in the public eye, they are still a family with personal dynamics, responsibilities, and choices to navigate. For newer fans or those who may not recall, Molly Jo Roloff is the third child of Matt and Amy Roloff, and the only daughter among their 4 children. Born on September 17, 1993, Molly was often seen as the quiet, studious sibling during the early seasons of Little People, Big World. She was known for her academic strengths, kind nature, and grounded personality. After graduating from Whitworth University with a degree in accounting, Molly stepped away from the spotlight. While her brothers have remained somewhat in the public eye, especially Zach and Jeremy, who continued with filming or developed public-facing careers, Molly made a conscious choice to lead a private life. She married Joel Silvius in 2017 in a beautiful ceremony held on Roloff Farms. The event was featured on social media but was largely kept off-camera, in keeping with Molly's desire for privacy. Since then, she and Joel have made their home in Spokane, Washington, where she works as a senior accountant. Joel also maintains a career in finance, and the couple has chosen to lead a low-profile lifestyle, away from cameras and the social media spotlight. Molly's decision to leave the show and avoid regular appearances is not something Amy or the rest of the family has ever criticized. In fact, they consistently expressed support for her choice. Amy, in particular, has shown respect for Molly's need for privacy and independence, often mentioning her daughter lovingly in posts and interviews without infringing on her space. In an interview from a few years ago, Amy shared, "Molly is doing amazing. She's just more private, which I totally understand. She's always been that way, more introverted, more into her own pursuits, and I'm proud of her for following her heart." Molly's absence from the show and from many family photos isn't a sign of a strained relationship, but rather a reflection of her own boundaries and lifestyle. She's still very much a part of the Roloff family, just not in the public way that fans have grown used to. The public's ongoing curiosity about Molly speaks to how deeply viewers feel connected to the Roloffs. For years, fans watched the children grow up, celebrated their milestones, and empathized with their struggles. So it's natural that some might feel a sense of loss or concern when a familiar face like Molly is no longer around. Yet this also highlights the delicate balance that public figures, especially reality TV families, must strike. The desire to share and connect must be weighed against the need for personal space and autonomy. Molly's journey is a poignant example of this tension. While she grew up in front of the camera, she ultimately decided that her adult life would be lived privately. Fans who remember her fondly often express a wish to see her again, but they also tend to respect her decision once they learn the reasons behind it. And Amy's calm, thoughtful responses help to reinforce that Molly's absence is not cause for concern, it's simply a different path. Although Molly may not appear in many social media posts or televised events, that doesn't mean she isn't part of family life. According to Amy and other family members, Molly stays in regular contact with her parents and brothers. She visits when she can and remains involved in the important moments, even if she prefers to stay behind the scenes. In some rare instances, fans have caught glimpses of Molly in photos from private family gatherings like holidays or Mother's Day, where she appears relaxed and happy, often by her mother's side. Amy has posted such pictures with heartfelt captions, often expressing how special it is to have all her children together. Mothers never stop being moms. Amy once wrote alongside a candid photo of herself with all 4 of her children. "I'm so grateful when I get to spend time with each of them. No matter how grown up they get, they'll always be my babies." These moments are cherished by Amy and treasured by fans who have followed the Roloffs for nearly 2 decades. They serve as a reminder that while families change and grow, the bonds remain. Amy has always been the heart of the Roloff family. Her warm personality, candid honesty, and deep love for her children have made her a favorite among little people, big world viewers. Over the years, she's navigated the challenges of divorce, remarriage, becoming a grandmother, and helping her children find their own paths, all while staying true to herself. Her willingness to share so much of her life has built a unique connection with fans, but she's also shown that she understands and respects her children's individual boundaries. With Molly, Amy has struck a beautiful balance, honoring her daughter's privacy while still keeping her memory alive in the hearts of fans. As a mother of 4 and now a grandmother to several young children, Amy continues to bring her family together as often as possible. Whether it's for a holiday meal, a birthday celebration, or a simple Sunday brunch, she delights in the moments that let her connect with her loved ones in whatever form they come. The story of Molly's absence and Amy's explanation reflects a broader truth about families who grow up on television. Life doesn't always stay in front of the camera. As children grow older, they often choose different paths, ones that may lead them away from the public gaze. Molly's journey is a reminder that it's okay to step back, to seek a quieter life, and to define success and happiness on your own terms. She may not be front and center in family photos, but she is very much a part of the Roloff legacy. Amy's Instagram post and the conversation it sparked offered fans a moment to reflect on the nature of family, how it can remain strong even across distances, and how love endures even when it isn't always on display. Through her words and actions, Amy once again reminded everyone that family is about more than just appearances. It's about connection, support, and the freedom to be yourself. And for the Roloffs, that's a story that continues to unfold beautifully.